You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So
mostly classic TV, especially
but
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Just lowering it when I was
You
playing.
dumb bastard.
Yeah. I was just like, well,
Might as well start the show.
yeah.
This is gold. Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, wrong one.
Not art. Again, super producing. Well done, Jim.
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
You
It
do
happens.
I had my eardrum on.
Yeah, I know. Carl's ready. It's
Okay, you can shut up now. Ready?
All right. Yep. Hey, welcome to Destroy All Movies. Episode whatever, Independence Day episode.
That's right.
That's what we don't name. We don't number them
We
anymore.
don't number them anymore.
We're way over the 350s, so we're
Oh, yeah, well,
Too many.
past that, but all those old episodes aren't available anymore.
no, we were bad boys and girls back then.
There's some questionable material on
Some
those.
very questionable material on that. What's up, people? I'm Richie,
I'm Jim.
Carl.
and we have a great. It is my honor to welcome to the show one of the great podcasters of our modern time. Say hello,
Hello, I'm
That's-
Leah.
Leah from She
She
Will
Will
Rock You.
Rock.
Oh, you got it right that time.
Well, I'm doing promotion. I can't just be like,
Yes.
two chicks that rock in a pizza place is what I normally call it.
I mean, we usually are eating Taco Bell, but close.
Yes. Well, there was a very horrible sitcom with Ryan Reynolds called Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place. So that's where I
Good,
get it
I've
from.
never seen that. That doesn't
You-
sound like anything
it's
I want to
okay.
see.
It did give us Ryan Reynolds, though.
It did.
That's where he started.
I do love Ryan Reynolds.
That's where he started.
Very
Right.
excited to go see Free Guy this weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's his new movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't he like live in a video game and he turned?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
plays.
like becomes sentient that he's actually not real.
Yeah, he's like a side character. He's not like a main character in the video
He's
game.
an NPC. He's just like in the bank that gets held up every day. He's the teller.
That's
And
It's like a
keep-
Grand Theft Auto type world.
He keeps respawning.
Yeah. So like every day is the same to him. Like at 1 p.m. the bank gets held up and he just deals with it.
But
Why
then
does
he's,
this happen every day?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just his life.
That's
Good
life.
concept.
yeah.
But then the villain is Taika Waititi.
Oh,
He's like the creator of the world. So excellent cast.
I didn't
All
know
right.
that.
Yeah, what are we doing today?
I said Independence Day.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Leah's
Jesus Christ,
request.
man. Yeah.
That- it was Leah's request.
I
Right.
thought about Rise of Skywalker, but I don't have nice things to say about it.
We
so
already did it, and we
I know.
we
just
didn't
That was-
either.
that was one of the options. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be nice.
We
Yeah.
weren't
So-
nice either.
You can
That's
see all
okay,
the,
Because I'm not going to be
Star
nice
Wars.
about this one either.
Oh.
You don't know.
Well,
Anytime you want to come on and don't want to be nice, have at it.
okay.
That's what this show is.
we're doing that. We'll
But don't let Richie influence you.
Yeah.
we'll
You don't
do
have
a
to
what
be-
we're watching.
It's funny. I love all the other Star Wars movies, like literally every other one. But that one, the more I think about it, the more I hate it. So
We said very similar things.
Well,
Yeah.
not all the other Star Wars movies. Not one.
Not the Holy Trilogy.
they're better though. They're still better than anyway. We're not here to talk about that. I could go about that for hours.
Well, there's
So-
a whole 2 episodes about it.
Yeah.
That is true.
So before we go, before we start, Leah, where can people find your podcast?
You can find it anywhere podcasts are found. You can find a link of master links, I guess, on our website, shewillrockyou.com. We're on Twitter, She Will Rock the letter U pod, Instagram, She Will Rock You podcast. I think that's everywhere you can find us.
Nice.
That's a lot.
And the three of us, I think we can all agree that it's really good.
It's a great podcast.
Yeah.
You guys do such great research and take such good care. It's
Yeah, we
seriously
don't.
like you guys dive deep into stuff, and I'm like, wow, like that's so awesome. Like, and especially that you guys are like young and the millennials, and like you love vinyl, and you pay attention, and it's awesome. Good for you guys. I was juiced as a musician that you guys are out there, waving the flag.
We pretty much eat, sleep, and breathe that artist for an entire month going into it. So,
A whole month?
yeah. We record once a month. We'll record both episodes like on the same night, once a month. So
wow.
It's a long research process.
Yeah, you're the complete opposite of Richie.
I fast forward. Like I will literally, if the movie's bad and it's like a bunch of fight scenes, I'll just fast forward until like I don't need to watch someone like spin around and kick, and who should not be able to spin around and kick in midair and land on a wing of the plane. So yeah.
Well, some movies deserve that.
I really like how Leah, I'm sorry, what's the co-host?
Beth Ann.
I really like how she drops letters. like when she says Elton John, she says John.
Yeah.
She's from New York. I don't know what to tell you.
It's great. I love it. It's funny.
Yes,
I love dialects. I don't know.
Normally it's me because I'm not from New York, but
where are you from?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I've been there.
I don't usually sound like it, but I can sound like it.
Yeah. Dave Grohl stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when are you doing a Hanson podcast?
That has never once crossed our radar, so probably not for a very long time.
Yeah, they had their big hit.
I'm gonna have to go with but I'm gonna have to go with "Where's the Love" instead of "Mbop," because "Where's the Love" was a good tune. Mbop was,
it's a great song.
No, it's not.
It's a good pop song. It's a good.
"Where's the Love" is a great song. Makes you go round and round and round.
I was never a like 90s boy band person. I was much more into like Spice Girls when I was little than I was NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. So
I'm gonna have to take issue with labeling Hanson a boy band.
Yeah, that's not a
they
boy
were
band.
Boys, yes.
And they were a band. So
I feel like I was also born like 2 years too late for them.
Why? Oh, for them.
For them. Yeah.
For Hanson.
No, I mean they wrote their own songs and played their own instruments.
That is more than some of the others can say.
They weren't formed. They grew up together.
Yeah.
Well, their daddy formed them.
They walked so that the Jonas
guess.
Brothers could run.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's roll into what we're watching. Anybody seeing anything new lately? Nobody.
I've been rewatching Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh,
there you go.
It's
So
great.
good.
Where are you in the run?
Just started the season where Mac is fat.
Oh, okay.
That's you're.
I think it's 7.
You're on the tail end.
Yeah.
It's so good. It just keeps getting better and better.
Jim, is that your dog?
Yeah, he just came in the room.
Hey, your dog.
If you know the show well, do you remember the episode where Frank is trying to marry a prostitute and then she dies at the end of the episode?
No, I don't remember it off the top of my head.
And Frank says, she was a good whore. That actress is my second cousin.
Oh, no kidding.
And me and my first cousin learned that a couple of years ago when we went to a funeral, and we just kept saying she was a good whore.
Was it her funeral?
No.
Oh, because I was like, that's weird.
It was our uncles.
You show up and you're like, oh my God, I just saw her on TV. Who knew?
I just got to that episode and it all came back to me. I was like,
Oh,
that's
okay.
my cousin.
Was she
That's
there?
hilarious.
She was there, yes.
Oh, dude. You did not have as much fun as you should have.
Oh, we did.
Oh, okay, good.
Not in front of her. We did. No.
Oh, then you didn't do as much as you should have.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I would have.
In the
We had some good
later
laughs. So.
Yeah.
in the
Second cousin.
later episodes, one of my favorites is the McFoyles.
Yeah.
Well, they're running. They have one of the last video stores in.
I don't remember that
Yeah.
one yet.
So Mac's in there to rent a video, and they won't rent him a video because earlier in the previous season, the gang caused the head McFoyle there to lose his eye, and he's got like this fake eye stuck to his face, and he says he's going to cut up their membership card, but the scissors not coming near the card because he has no depth perception. Max there.
That show's so
You're not
messed
even
up.
close. You're not even close.
Show's so messed up.
I
Yeah.
know. It's a terrible,
love it.
terrible, funny show.
I haven't been watching, well, anything really. I watched Wag the Dog again.
Again?
I couldn't sleep. It was a good movie. I put it on.
It's a great movie.
So I got a little
David Mamet wrote that movie.
I got a little intoxicated last night at band practice, and
A little bit.
I'm gonna say I thought I played well, but who knows?
I know
Well
you've thought that before when you were drunk.
Yeah. I was like, I thought I
sounded
did
great.
good tonight. I thought I did good tonight.
You were terrible.
Yeah. I was like, woo.
No, we've learned from She Will Rock You that all great music is fueled by alcohol and drugs.
Not Richie.
Exactly.
Not Richie. He is not fueled by alcohol.
No. And it's rare.
As an example, when he made fun of a priest at a Catholic college
Oh wow.
I didn't make fun of a priest.
Wow.
while on stage.
I just said an off comment to him.
Yeah, that he shouldn't be sitting next to boys.
On mic, I said it.
Oh,
I said,
shit.
He was standing like next to two little kids, and I'm like, "Hey, Padre," I said, "Today ain't Sunday. Let's back away from those kids."
Oh
Oh my god.
Mind you, I'm not allowed to play St. Mary's College in California anymore because
That's right. They asked him not to return.
show.
no.
It's
What an
rare.
asshole.
I thought it was funny. My drummer was in stitches. My bass
I would have
player,
been cracking my.
my bass player at the time who
Worked there.
did not find it that funny and had to explain my rant.
He's from Jersey. It's okay.
He's just like,
It's okay.
yeah. Well, it was one of those situations where I'm just like, well, no one's going to be here, so why don't we start drinking? I've played for nobody before. I'm a musician. I know how it goes. So Leah, what do you watch?
I this weekend just started rewatching season 1 of Dead to Me because I realized they finally made a second season. So
What show?
Dead to Me.
Oh, Dead to Me. Oh,
I forgot
right.
how good it was. I remember I really liked the first season, but it's been like 3 years since I watched it.
yeah.
So I watched like half a season in one sitting. They're really short. They're only 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
And then right before this, I watched the first episode of the new Marvel What If series because it came out today.
I just read
Came
something
out?
on that today.
Yeah, it dropped today.
Yeah, the
So
first one.
What did you think of it?
I really liked it. I've been this is like the Marvel series that I was least interested in when they announced that whole slate, when they announced Disney Plus. I really like it. It took me like half an episode to get used to the animation style because it's like comic book come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really did like it. The first one's what if Peggy Carter was the first Avenger. And so it's like the alternate timeline that would have happened had
Oh,
she
I see.
stayed in the room when Steve was getting the serum. That's like what sets it
Ah.
off.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So
Well, that was back in my comic book reading days. That was actually a comic I read all the time. Was What If?
Back in the days.
Hey,
Yeah, because Jim's old. It's like 90.
I admit it. I had a reserve account at a comic shop where once a month I'd pick up all of the comics that they would collect as they came out. So I'd have like a stack of 30 comics every month
nice.
or more.
Jim was a big reader. Good for you, Jim.
Wished I kept some of them like that.
I wish I
that
liked
Dark
reading.
Knight.
I wish I
Yeah.
liked reading. I fucking
So
hate
I'm
it.
also looking forward to What If, even though for some reason I have a hard time lately watching animated anything.
What if they
kept
didn't?
my attention better than I expected it, because it parallels the first Captain America movie very well. So I was like, oh, this is predictable, but it's not.
Okay. What if they didn't put out 10 Rings? That would have been sweet.
Oh,
Because that movie's going to suck.
that's what you, again,
Dude, we've already seen whatever, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. We've already seen it.
yes,
Seriously.
but not Marvel style.
Dude, it's the same thing.
Well, I reserve judgment until I actually see the movie.
I watched enough in the trailer. I'm good. So when we do the movie, I'm just going to go off the trailer.
Well, next week we're doing Suicide Squad, so you got to watch that.
It was so good. I saw it on Sunday.
Yeah,
Hell
it
yeah,
got
I
great
saw it.
reviews. It got great
It was-
reviews.
I
I
loved
saw it
it.
in
I have
theater.
never liked a DC movie until this, but it's James Gunn, so
Yep, it's
Yep.
all James Gunn.
I don't know, man. I'm not looking forward to that fucking shark.
It was
oh,
a
he's
little.
the best part.
It's
I love
great.
him so much.
It's
Why?
Stallone.
But
It's
Richie,
Stallone.
He's basically Drax
Or
from
Groot.
Guardians
Okay.
Kinda
in
Groot
shark
also.
form.
yeah,
Yeah, kind of like Groot and Drax mixed together.
Okay. See, I love Drax. Drax is my favorite.
Okay, he's
He
the
is
Drax of
hands
the
down
Suicide
my favorite.
Squad.
Like he should have his own talk show.
Yes.
the
Like
Just
absolutely.
speaks his mind.
Yeah, Drax. Yeah, he should have his own talk show. And what's his name? Also should have his own. Like Drax and what's the Rock dude?
Oh, Korg.
Korg. Yeah, Rocks and Drax
You
and
said-
Korg should have their own talk show, like Conan and Andy. Like that. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
When-
the
That
next
would
Disney
be
Plus
great.
series right there.
That'd be
That's great.
awesome.
I'd watch it every night.
when you said the Rock dude, I'm thinking of Dwayne Johnson.
No, God, no,
Actual Rock.
no.
Who's the Rock
No.
Or
dude?
the thing, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
I
Come
got
on.
you.
Yeah,
have free
the
Wi-Fi?
Suicide Squad didn't.
That's
There-
new, Reggie.
Their box office was less than expected.
Well,
But I
they
don't-
shouldn't have put it on HBO Max.
Yeah. Plus, there's a pandemic going on. Yeah. When
I did
when
my
are people
part. I
gonna
went to the theater.
When are people going
I
to
saw it
realize,
in the
okay,
theater.
they're not going to make $12 billion at the box office?
Yeah, well, I have Regal Unlimited, so it cost me like $1 to go see it because I reserved my tickets in the app. So sorry.
Wow.
I spent $20 and watched it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to give
spent-
you a medal, Carl, for spending $19 more.
Was
I have
that
to pay
with
for my
popcorn?
membership? But oh no, we also bought popcorn.
Carl, was that? Did you buy popcorn as well? Was that
My,
part of it?
my friend did. I did not. We had sushi before.
Did you eat any of his popcorn?
Yeah.
You're one of those guys.
Exactly.
Can't get
He
your
offered.
Popcorn
popcorn.
tax.
Can't get your own goddamn popcorn, can you, Carl?
Yeah. Well, at least Carl didn't kick it over.
It's our popcorn.
Richie had
That's-
this thing, you get the extra large popcorn and it has the tag for the free refill.
Spills
Well,
it.
Richie had to rationalize going back to refill it by knocking over his original half full popcorn onto the floor and saying, "Oh, now I need to go back and get popcorn."
Right.
Shame.
Yeah, I
A
did.
lot of popcorn.
That is. Because I just wanted the top where it's all beautiful and buttery.
This is
By
true.
and then by the time you get there, you're just like, all right, so kick it over. Oh, I feel bad logging any popcorn.
They're not good at layering. They say they layer, but they're not good at it.
No.
All right.
Can't
well,
you just walk out and dump it into the trash can and then
Jim said the same thing to me, but no. Then how would I get those guys walking around with the scoopers their quota? They gotta fill those things. They gotta work,
Oh.
Carl. I'm helping them out.
yeah,
I'm helping them out.
sure they appreciate it. So,
I worked a bunch of shit jobs where I had a clean, nasty business. It's
Yeah,
part-
while they're doing that, they're like, job security. This is great. Thanks, dude.
you're you're welcome.
Thanks, whoever spilled this on the ground.
It's not like I kicked it in the way back part of the seat. I was kept it, near Jim's legs.
So I didn't watch anything but the Olympics, or tried to watch the Olympics, which NBC is just horrible with the
I
Olympics.
didn't watch.
I've been saying for 2 weeks now, they need next Olympics, they need a streaming service that's just like a flat fee where you can watch whatever's on whenever you want to watch it. I would pay for that.
Yeah.
Just the sports.
Yeah,
Just
just
the
the
sports.
sports.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
If I want to
Yep.
watch swimming at 2 a.m., let me watch swimming at 2 a.m.
Right.
But
If I want to
NBC,
watch table tennis, let me watch table tennis.
Here.
NBC, I saw a lot of gymnasts walking around. I saw a lot of swimmers taking showers.
Mm-hmm.
Show
did
me
see-
the actual sport, please.
I did see badminton, which
I know we talked about badminton on
Yeah.
the last show.
Oh, that's right. We talked about it on the last show. Yeah.
Yes.
Except
It's
you
terrible.
called it shuttlecock.
Yeah. Shuttlecock. Yeah.
Shuttlecock's the thing they hit with
Yeah.
their colored rackets.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's thank you, everyone.
That's what we're watching. Which fucking really not watching anything.
No lead tasso?
Oh yeah,
Ted
I
Lasso?
watched that, but I
Oh.
do a whole show about that.
Yeah, you
Yep.
got to listen to Jim's nonsense on that now.
The Lasso Personal Dilemma Squad. Get it?
Have you seen Ted
everywhere
Lasso?
podcasts are sold?
I have not because I don't have Apple TV.
Oh, it's
It's
I
hands
don't need
down.
another streaming service.
It's
Yeah,
hands down the best show ever created.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
Leah,
But I'm like,
It's really good.
after the second season ends.
Yeah, get
Just
your free
sign up
month.
for the free trial because they're only like a half hour a piece, so you
okay.
can get through it. But I'm telling you, I haven't fallen in love with a show like this in a long, long time. I
Yeah.
mean, it is absolutely terrific and
Yeah.
nothing like you would expect.
I know nothing about it other than that everyone loves it. So
Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's genius.
Well,
It
a
is
lot
so-
of people
it
don't.
is so
I
fun.
don't want to see a show about soccer. I don't
Yeah.
want to. Oh, that's just like Major League.
Nah.
You know,
Yeah,
and I
no,
went
it's-
in the first episode and said, "Oh yeah, I see where this is going," and then it doesn't go there. It goes into all kinds of other places.
I'll have to get the free trial.
It'll make you
'Cause
laugh. It'll make you cry. It's very funny and very
It's not
very
gonna
sentimental and
It's not going to make you cry. Jesus Christ.
No, not me.
not you, not you with your stone cold heart.
That's right. But in a world that is full of shows and movies that are cynical and violent, this is just super positive.
Pure joy. It is. Jim wasn't this excited since Family Ties.
I know.
Even that was
I was
political.
never a Family Ties fan. I don't know why.
Why Family Ties?
I don't know. I don't know why I thought of it.
Even that was political,
I
though.
don't write this shit down, Carl. It just comes to me.
Writing things down would be preparation.
Yeah, I don't prepare.
Leah, last week when I picked the movie, Richie complained about the movie I picked. I sent him a text, like I sent you, with the list of movies, and I said, pick one, and he never did. And then I said, so it's your own, all of the research he had to do was read a text and pick a movie, and he couldn't even do that.
Oh, I was busy.
He was terrible. He's terrible.
He said he didn't like reading. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
that's
a-
right.
Not, a-
Not even text.
Not even
not a
text.
fan of reading. I'm like, I get a text. I'm like, just call me. What?
Oh, you know what today is?
Today is our Independence Day.
That's correct. Independence
Yeah,
Day, a film that came out in 1996, the 90s, in June of 1996.
Was this a Jeff Goldblum push or a Will Smith?
No. Will Smith
Or Bill Pullman.
No, Will Smith was the star of this movie. He was the name.
Okay.
I didn't even know Jeff Goldblum was in it until he showed up on screen. Because this is my first time watching it.
Yeah.
This is the first time you watched it?
I was 3 when it came out, okay?
Wow.
It's so fun.
Well, I warn you, if you like this one, do not watch its sequel.
No.
I actually thought about it. We looked at it because it popped up on Amazon after, and I was like, do we want to watch this?
It's shite.
Good to know.
There was a sequel?
Yeah, called Independence
The
Day
aliens come back
Resurrection
20
or something
years
like that.
later.
But they
Same
blew
director.
up.
Oh, Resurgence, I think it was called.
It has the kid, Will Smith's kid's like grown up.
Oh, it's not
And he's a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
So it's Top Gun with aliens.
Yeah, but the thing is, it takes place in their future. They use the alien technology to have better fighter planes and stuff like that. But then the aliens come back and there's a giant alien at the end.
Ooh.
Like Godzilla?
Yeah, like really big, like 20 stories tall.
Ah.
Yeah, this is a movie that does not need a sequel.
Why like what good is the 20 story tall alien gonna do? Like what's
He's
his
the boss fight.
I don't know.
Like we need we don't need more of them. We just need a bigger one.
Yeah.
You would think that just having more of them would let's just overpower them by just bringing all of our species here.
But the thing is, I thought in this movie, that was all of them.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This was just
Did
one ship.
escape?
Yeah. I don't know. Like this was just one ship they sent. They'd be like, you go check it out.
Yeah, I thought that.
No, because Bill Pullman / Paxton said
No, just Pullman.
said that they moved their entire civilization around. They eating up
did say
worlds when he telepathied that alien.
Yeah. When the alien was giving him feedback.
Also,
Right.
is his character alive in the sequel? Because I'm pretty sure he's in the sequel. And I was
Pullman?
really
Bill
confused
Pullman?
by that cast.
I don't
Yes.
know.
He's
now
alive in the sequel?
I think he is, yeah.
How?
Then I'm gonna have to watch it.
I don't remember the sequel that well. I only remember the giant alien.
I looked at the cast and I was like, I thought he died. Is he
No.
like in a flashback?
He didn't
No.
die.
No,
No,
Bill
he didn't die.
Paxton died.
His wife died. in
Oh,
the
that's
movie,
right. His wife died.
Yeah,
Mary
the first
McDonald.
lady died.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about the scientist guy,
Oh.
not the president. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brent Spiner.
Oh,
Dave
yeah.
from
Spiner.
Star Trek.
He's in it?
What?
I'm pretty sure he's on the IMDb page.
He's
I
in,
think he's in it also, yeah.
Data's
Jim,
in this one.
Pull up your notes, Jim.
I think he's in both.
Brent Spiner is in this. How can
Yeah,
he be
I know.
in both? He's dead.
Well, that's what Leah just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Why is he listed in the credits?
I don't
thought he
know. Maybe
died.
it's a flashback.
I saw it once, but I swear
Yeah, I try to put it out of my mind, but that
You
giant
watched
alien's hard. Yeah, a long time ago.
Did
How am I
you
not going to watch this? Yeah, of course.
lose a bet? You don't
No, I
have to
want-
watch
Yeah,
it.
he's in the sequel as the director of research at Area 51.
Wow. So he didn't die. They lied to us.
I don't know how he
Our
didn't die.
good friend Adam Baldwin lied to us.
That is true.
Leah,
Adam Baldwin-
you don't realize that we are good friends with Adam Baldwin.
Really?
No, we met him at Comic-Con once and made him
Okay.
laugh. And
So you're besties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I made him laugh by throwing a very obscure
movie
you know,
reference.
movie reference that he was in, and he was all juiced about it. He was so happy that I brought up DC Cab.
DC Cab with Mr. T.
Yeah.
They're not talking about Alec. They're talking about Adam.
Adam Baldwin. He was like what was he, like a lieutenant or something?
Yeah, he was the military.
He's the guy that shoots the coke can.
Yeah, he's the guy who shoots the
Right.
coke can.
Okay.
Yeah,
he was also in Chuck.
He was also in Chuck.
Full Metal Jacket.
Love
Yeah.
Chuck.
That's right. He was in Full Metal Jacket as well. He played Mother.
Animal Mother.
And,
Animal
yeah.
Mother, yeah. So, Leah, there's a show if you can find and rewatch or watch is Chuck. You would love it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Chuck was a great show.
We used to do a Chuck update every week
Chuck Date.
on our show. The Chuck Date.
Chuck Date.
So,
Wow.
all right. Will Smith, Bill Pullman, Jeff Goldblum, Mary McDonald, Judd Hirsch from Taxi, Margaret Collin, Randy Quaid before he went nuts. And
Before?
I don't know.
Really? Before he went nuts?
I don't know about that.
Robert Loggia.
Oh, yeah.
I remember a Robert Loggia commercial. He plays the general, the gruff general. And he was in this orange juice commercial where this kid did not want to drink his orange juice. Like it was a Minute Maid commercial. And
smashed the glass over the kid's head.
And Robert Loggia walks in and he goes, Billy, you gotta drink your juice. And he goes, oh, Robert Loggia. Like that kid wouldn't know Robert Loggia.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and then he smacks him in the back of the head.
Oh, and of course, Harvey Firestein.
Can't forget him.
Who?
What about
Harvey Firestein? He's the head of the cable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
I
The
gotta
most
call my
irritating
mother?
voice. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the comic relief. Oh, my God. Eesh.
Oh my God.
So,
What about the singer?
what singer?
Will Smith's partner.
Oh,
She's a singer?
Yeah, that's Harry,
Yeah.
Harry Connick Jr.
Vivica Vox is a
It's Harry
singer.
Connick Jr.
Yeah.
No, Harry
oh.
Connick Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Connick Jr. Yes.
Yeah, where he had all the cliche lines.
I like to get right up on that ass and just smooch.
Yeah. Let's kick
It's in the movie. It's in the movie.
Let's
Yeah.
kick the tires and light the fire, Big Daddy. Oh, hey, dude, shut up.
So,
Like, when was Will Smith gonna be like, dude, just shut up for 5 minutes? Shut up.
And he does the reverend over there.
yeah.
Yeah, just like the whole thing.
Shut up. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to fly a plane
We're
here.
flying.
We're flying. We're gonna go
Jets.
shoot aliens, dude.
They're
Something
very,
we've never done.
it's very complex, this thing. You gotta a lot of buttons
Yeah,
and readouts. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
yeah.
So-
he didn't have that one Darth Vader knob that he had, and he had a bunch of stuff in there.
So the mothership flies in over the moon, wiping out the footprints of Neil Armstrong and everybody. Wow.
Oh.
We haven't go ahead.
Now, if they were near the moon and that thing was a quarter size of the moon, or 3/4 the size of the moon, or something like that?
It's
Yeah.
huge.
Right? Remember when they were like, "Eh, 3/4 size of the moon. This is amazing." Wouldn't we have seen that on Earth, some like at night or during the day? Like
Maybe they had a cloaking
silhouette.
device.
no,
It's hiding on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
hiding,
Hmm?
but it wasn't. It was right
But-
out. It was right out hanging out. Like it was like
It would also cause unusual tides
Yeah.
on the Earth.
Yeah, it would actually. You're right.
yeah, like the space the Russian space station passed it 3 or 4 times and waved at it.
And other satellites crashed into it.
Yeah, like wouldn't they gotten that radio wave like fucking 19 weeks ago?
Well, unless it zapped in like a Star Destroyer. Just,
Yeah. Well, if it had hyperspace, then I'd buy it.
They
But that
came
thing
out of
was-
hyperspace.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing was
Yeah.
moving like slow as molasses.
Yeah, slow when it got to Earth, but it could have been, zipping right in like the Millennium
Yeah.
Falcon.
I like to believe that they jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that makes it better.
Yes.
So the SETI scientists,
Right.
they pick it up. And of course, the head scientist. Why in these movies do people have to always say something funny or snappy when they answer the phone when they're waking up? If this isn't an insanely beautiful woman, most people just what or
What?
hello.
Or ahoy hoy. That's how. If I was a SETI scientist, that's how I'd answer it. Ahoy hoy. Just make like my whole persona would just turn into Mr. Burns.
It's in
Then
every movie though. What? If
Yeah.
someone answered me what, I'd be like, wow, that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 2 a.m. He woke him up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I would answer the phone as what if someone called me at 2 a.m.
I answer the phone at 2 p.m. with what?
So they
That's why I don't use the phone.
they alert the president, hey, there's this big thing coming. We don't know what it is. Jeff Goldblum goes to his job as tech support for a cable company because there's all kind of this interference that's interfering with the cable signals. And
An MIT graduate, by the way.
that's right.
Working for Cox Cable.
He's overqualified.
Way
He so
overqualified.
Yeah.
He just wants to play chess in the park. That's all he
Yeah.
wants.
Right. So
I mean,
the backstory on him is he's divorced, I guess, or separated from his wife who works for the president. And
She chose the president over him.
that's right.
that is true. I would have.
And then you
change their
start,
last name.
they jump around to the supporting characters like Randy Quaid and his son, Keanu Reeves Light, comes in.
That's so accurate.
Keanu Light.
And Randy Quaid's a pilot, but he's a drunk. He, everyone's embarrassed for him. He says he was abducted by aliens.
He was crop dusting the wrong field.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but if a pilot crop dusted the wrong field once,
Yeah.
there wouldn't have been an again. It's like, no.
I was like, does the EPA know about this?
Yeah.
So we go to the president's inner circle, and of course, the idiot Secretary of Defense says, we should launch some ICBMs at that thing. They don't even know what it is.
Right.
Let's just shoot it. That's the American response.
Yeah.
How come every time there's like an alien anything, we just shoot a gun? Like,
That's our natural defense.
And it never works.
Never in any movie.
Though, that if that was to happen in real life, that would be the Americans' first reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. They're shooting like these green things at us. We don't even know that we can't even call it a laser. So all I know is it hits us and blows up really quick.
Let's be fair. They do send up the helicopter first with the lights on.
Which was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say
why didn't they just show them a clip from fucking Close Encounters? That would have been better.
Well, President Pullman, he makes bad decisions all the way around in this movie. Oh, I'm going to stay here in the White House. Get the F out, dude. Should have been your first
Go to your
thing.
bunker.
Right.
Safe house, something.
I went to White Castle.
Yeah. So Secretary of Defense wants to launch nukes. The chief from Chips, he's upset.
Right.
And
think about it. If he went to White Castle and like those aliens aren't going to blow up a White Castle. He's safe. He could do all his shit and get a slider. Just saying.
So, and then these dumb hicks are making fun of Randy Quaid because he says he was abducted by aliens, but Randy Quaid gets the last laugh.
That's right. With his
in this movie.
Yeah. Whoever was doing the writing was just like, this is gold.
Gold, baby.
We got some great lines for you, Mr. Quaid. But your delivery, that's where, these lines are nothing without your delivery.
So Jeff Goldblum figures out that this signal is a secret alien countdown. And he has to take the long trip from New York to Washington, D.C. driving.
Yeah.
How long is that drive? Because I thought about this and I was like, there's no way he made that.
Well, he
Done
said
that drive.
He said it was going to happen in 7 hours or something like that.
And
it's about 6 hours.
And 4.5 to 5 of it was the drive.
Right. Or just a phone call, just saying.
Well, I used to
She wouldn't
drive.
answer.
Oh, that's right.
I used to drive down to Virginia from Jersey several times when I worked for my old company. And it was about 4.5 hours from Jersey to Leesburg, Virginia.
That's with traffic and bathroom stops. Like if there's no one on the road and you're mashing it, 3
And
hours.
it's like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Judge Hirsch wasn't mashing it. That's like Jeff Goldblum and him had that snappy comedy duo repartee in the car.
Why aren't you driving so fast? You should be driving faster. I need you to drive faster. Why don't you drive faster? Maybe we could drive fast. Maybe we have aliens coming down. I have this go. I have a whole code to give them, but Mr. President, we'll do it.
Well, the thing is,
Jeff Goldblum and everybody.
he calls his wife once.
That's pretty accurate.
That's why we call him the talent.
He calls his wife once. She hangs up on him. He never tries again until he's in Washington. He's like, the aliens are going to destroy us. I'm not going to make a second phone call.
Right.
This movie would have been changed by the existence of cell phones.
That is
Yeah,
true.
it would have. Because
Couldn't
doesn't
make
it
this
call
movie.
her on a satellite phone or something? It
It's
had like
some
a
monstrosity.
yeah,
that's
it
like
had a really big
this
antenna.
big.
Yeah, he borrowed it from fucking Zach from Saved by the Bell.
But
I can't wait to hear what Leah thinks of this song or this movie.
Zach had the same phone.
So the government and the scientists and all, they're too stupid to figure out that there's a secret alien countdown signal. Only Jeff Goldblum knows. And by the way, when they cut to Will Smith's house,
Yeah.
the newscaster who's giving a news report is Alex
Right.
Trebek.
Oh, no
What?
way.
Yeah, I recognized his voice, and I said, "Man, that's Alex Trebek."
Why is
Aw.
he doing a newscast?
I don't know.
Because he didn't have the Jeopardy gig then.
Yeah, he wasn't on Jeopardy.
Yeah, he did.
Did he? In
In the
1996?
In 96?
I thought he was back to the 70s. And shit.
No.
Wasn't.
Wasn't-
Jim, pull up your notes.
Wasn't the fucking 70s.
Jim, pull up your notes. You know all that stuff.
No, let Jim keep going. Hold on.
Okay.
People are all going crazy. They're telling people in LA not to shoot at the alien ships.
Oh, that's messed up, man.
Why was Harvey Weinstein not Harvey Weinstein? Oh, is that Harvey?
No,
No, not Harvey.
not definitely not Harvey Weinstein.
Firestein.
Firestein. Whatever.
Really
so
close.
close. How could I mess that one up? Why was he calling his lawyer?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, to make a bad lawyer joke. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, like
Oh, I'm going to
man.
call my lawyer. Forget about him. It's like,
Yeah,
For $100 an hour, he better answer.
yeah.
Jurassic-
$100 an hour. He'd better answer that
No,
phone.
no, that's
I need
his,
to call my
that's-
mother.
That's his therapist.
My mother.
That's his therapist.
Oh, that's
that he
right. His
paid.
therapist. Why? Why?
But-
He's paying too many people.
If seriously, if I'm in New York and aliens are gonna like the huge alien ship is right over the Empire State Building and it's like pretty much covering most of Midtown, making a phone call is the last thing I'm thinking about.
Right. But
Especially your
Like-
therapist.
Like you know you're gonna die. Like get closer. You want to lean into it when they blow it up. You don't want to run. You want to lean into that shit. Like
Well,
you're
what
Or
I-
just jump into a side door in a tunnel.
right. Yeah. Oh my God. Give me a break. You grab a Sabrett hot dog and that's it. They're like, this is my last hot dog. I'm going to get blown up by the aliens. I'm going to lean into it.
so the
Not
thing
Trebek
with,
started-
phone call.
the thing with the
Tre-
lawyer joke is movies like this at this point always made fun. Look at that Jurassic Park. Who was the first one to eat it? The friggin' lawyer who goes and runs in the outhouse
Oh, that's right.
and gets
That's right.
chomped by the T-Rex.
Man, they just did not like lawyers.
They
in the
did not.
90s.
Lawyer.
Lawyers were not a 90s. They were not very popular.
So they
Trebek
said,
started in 1984.
oh, so he was on Jeopardy.
All right.
Yeah, but
I
they
guess-
also had like the McLaughlin group and stuff like that doing a guest appearance. They did a guest appearance in a lot of movies.
Oh, who gives a fuck if Trebek did something? Jesus
I
Christ.
was just pointing it out, man. So
I like
they,
facts.
they send up the communication helicopter, and of course that gets blown to shit. But here's my problem with the aliens. One is those ships are way too big. it better have the whole civilization in them because it's a big waste of space in those things. Second is, why did they shoot the helicopter or anything?
I have a
send
theory.
fighters out to blow up the planes. None of those things could hurt that big ship. So what the hell did they need to send fighters out for?
I have a theory on the blowing up the helicopters.
Okay.
So there had to be, like the dude sitting, the control guy,
Mhm.
The big alien. He was sitting there when they pulled the ship in and stuff like that. He was just him and his buddy having a little too much alien cider, and they were like, dude, blow it up, see what happens.
Would it be cool to blow that? What are they, Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, dude, blow it up.
We're gonna kill all of them anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna kill them anyway. Come on, blow it up. Yeah,
Have some fun.
Yeah, dude, you were supposed to shine the light. Oh, sorry, man, I hit the wrong button. I blew him up. You were supposed to shine the light back. How many times? This is like they come to Earth for like training, and you got to blow them up. Now we have to go invade them. Look what we were.
You just started.
Yeah, they're shooting those little bullet things at us again. I have a couple of them souvenirs. I give them to the kids at home to play.
So the Jeff Goldblum talks sense into the president, and the president says, "Oh, we got to vamoose as quick as possible." Is the first lady in the air? Oh, she's getting on a plane soon. Why was she not on a plane a long time ago?
She was packing. She was still packing.
I know, but
Leave all your stuff. Get in a plane.
they got people for that.
You can buy new stuff. You're the president's wife.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a possibility that the aliens are going to kill us anyway. So you probably don't need it right now. Like that's, again, the last thing I'm doing is like, should I bring some more jeans? I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Someone grab my hoodie. So, in case it's chilly. No, just run.
Yeah. So the aliens open up their super Death Star weapon.
Right.
And it fires down on monument we have.
Landmarks, sure.
Right.
Yeah. Landmarks and monuments.
Shouldn't they have just been doing like flyby? Just have that thing going the whole time and like,
Well, shouldn't they be in the middle of the city?
That would be way more efficient.
Instead of like near where the landmarks are?
Yeah, just like, let's blow up this really tall building. You keep this is like the third planet you're doing that to. Like, shouldn't we just like go down and keep the ray gun on and fly around? Yeah, no, we're gonna wait.
There's a system. You
yeah,
gotta follow the system.
Exactly.
Hey, we have a
You didn't
checklist.
see the manual?
Do you see page 2? Does it say fly around aimlessly? No, it does not.
Section B.
Yeah.
Chapter
We follow
2.
procedures here
Yeah.
where people get hurt.
It's not OSHA compliant to leave the laser on all the time.
Oh, ocean. Nice
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
So,
At least it's a blue beam from the sky going down instead of up.
that's right. Instead of up.
That is true.
So it blows up the city in slow motion. Fire doesn't move that slow.
No.
like Air Force One outrunning a fireball.
Oh my God.
Right.
I don't think that would have happened.
So silly.
But fire always moves slow in a movie. You always have the star outrunning a fireball and then jumping through. Plus, they'll kill anybody and everybody except the dog.
I was gonna riot if the dog died. I was like, I'm gonna turn the movie off if this dog goes down.
There has never been a movie other than let me rephrase that. There hasn't been a movie until recently where the dog died.
I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
That's right.
yeah, but
was
that's not the best dog died movie.
That was pretty bad.
What's the best dog died movie?
Marley?
Wick.
you mean?
What? Oh yeah, John Wick. That's
John
right.
Wick. You don't kill John
Well,
Wick's
that's
dog.
the whole plot.
Yeah.
I Am
what I mean.
Legend was just like a gut check out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. Dog death.
Yeah.
That
You're
was my
talking about-
first
you're
date with
talking
my
about-
husband. Fun fact.
You're talking
Oh,
about
wow.
you're talking about watching the movie was a gut check or when the dog died?
When the dog died.
Okay. Just checking.
It's pretty brutal. When Will Smith's carrying him. Oh.
Yeah.
So Will Smith goes back to El Toro and they get the whole gang of fighter pilots together, and they're going to counterattack those aliens. And the gruff cigar chomping CEO is telling them, "Oh, you'll get your chance." and like he bites down on that cigar for emphasis.
Yeah. And that's and then then the president says when did they bring up whatchamacallit, Roswell? And,
that was later. That was
that's on the way out of their escape.
Yeah, when
they have a little time to talk.
Yeah, after the army bases get blown up, and then they say, "Oh, NORAD got blown up."
Right.
So all the other parts of the government are dead.
Right.
And Judd Hirsch walks in and says, "Oh yeah, you had aliens back then and did nothing."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You should listen to my David.
It would all be dead if it was not for him.
Yeah. And in the very, I'm going to not just be Jewish, I'm going to be really Jewish.
Yeah.
Like, not just like, okay, we know he's Jewish. No, we're going to go Jewish.
You don't hire Judd Hirsch to do anything else?
Yeah.
Man?
I mean,
So they go, and the aliens have shields, so they can't blow them up. Jimmy buys it. He gets blown up.
The second he got in that airplane.
Yeah.
Of course, because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Even the aliens didn't like it.
Yeah.
But we keep hearing this guy on the radio.
Someone was like, "Dude, shut that guy up. Just kill him."
Did they frag him?
Arian's like, okay.
Yeah. Where's their tires, by the way? Where's he kicking tires? We have no tires here.
So
do you think it was actually a fragging and not the aliens? They just took him out.
No, the aliens are like,
our ships don't have tires. They float.
Our ships don't have tires. We float. We have the anti-gravity stuff.
Tires. No, I mean his own people took him out.
Oh no, his own people were just, "Yeah, this is great. Let's use our 2 missiles.
We love the Reverend."
Yeah, send them up with 2 whole missiles. Man, we're good.
So Will Smith outruns an alien Millennium Falcon style through the canyons and causes it to crash.
Like, not one pilot on the ground was just like, "Sir, we have 4 missiles." Like 4. That's not a lot.
That's not a lot of missiles.
That's not. Those are like aliens.
Weren't
huge
on that force field.
Yeah, like, "Sir, I have 4 missiles and some guns. Like, should we really go up there?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And after it's not working. Shouldn't we leave?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we get out of here?
How about we send one person up with 1 to see if it happens?
Yeah, to see if.
Then we'll go. And if it doesn't,
send that Harry Connick guy up there.
Yeah, send Reverend. Reverend will go.
Yeah. He's gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well.
How do you know he's gonna die, soldier? Because he won't shut up.
So
it really was like a empire in the big asteroid in the asteroid.
Yeah.
So Will Smith comes up on the crashed alien ship, and the alien pops out, and he punches it in the head and doesn't break his hand. Even when he punches into the armor of the
and that alien's head was huge,
and knocks him out somehow.
Right.
So the president goes to Area 51, where they say, "Oh yeah, there really is a alien ship." Will Smith's what? You don't have to raise your hand, dude.
I know. I'm just.
Oh. Yeah, Richie does that.
When Data came out and he was like, "Oh, this thing has all sorts of doodads and stuff like this since it's been going on." Shouldn't he have contacted someone and be like, "Hey, this shit's going on"? Like,
yeah,
it hasn't done it forever. Like, we haven't had it. It wouldn't, like, we couldn't. No amount of car batteries that we've had could jumpstart this thing. But for some reason lately, it's been going off and doing some really great things. No, that's a fucking problem. Like, that's a problem. There has to be one smart person that's not a scientist that could just go, listen, I get you guys have white coats. I'm all about it. but maybe we should report this to someone who's not walking around with a vial of something, and like someone who like is a decision maker. You're not a decision maker.
That we have one of these alien ships and it's working and it matches the ones they're flying around.
Yeah. So
what a coincidence.
We just saw it on the news. We have one.
Yeah.
It's right here. Look.
And it
all lit up. Model, but we think it still works.
Yeah, exactly.
So Vivica A. Fox.
Plus, they said they put that thing back together. They put that thing back together fucking good.
Yeah, like, it had nice sheet metal on it.
Was it like fucking built out of Legos? Like
this part clicks in here.
Exactly. Like smooth. Not one like box with extra parts shaken. Like we don't know where these go.
But maybe someone was like working on that for years, like a classic car. He's going to restore it.
Yeah. And of course they couldn't get it to fly, yet they had a tunnel for it to fly out of.
Just in
case.
So
they were always ready for it to fly.
Well, he never drove it. He would just rub it with a diaper.
Yeah.
Just like Ferris
Bueller's Dad. Yeah. Ferris reference.
So Vivica A. Fox is going to the Army. What are they? The Navy Marines. Going to the Marine base at El Toro, and she finds this dump truck and does the old keys in the visor thing, where no one leaves keys. Nobody.
Literally nobody.
No, just in movies.
Just in movies. There's keys on the
gas
visor.
Cap would have been more believable.
Something, but not the old keys in the visor. She finds the first lady in her crashed helicopter, and they all head toward the Army base. They get there. The Army base is gone, get destroyed. Then someone says, "Oh, they all went to that Area 51 place."
Do you want a nice story about? Do you want a nice story about El Toro?
Sure.
My wife and I were.
It better be a nice one.
Yeah.
We were camping near El Toro on the beach, and just chilling on the beach, no one around, and this Black Hawk helicopter kept buzzing us, and finally, because they were just looking at us,
they fired on you, and you had to run.
No.
Oh.
Finally, I'm to my wife, flash these boys. And she did.
And then they fired on you.
Yeah.
No. They just, you could hear like the 10 guys just staring out the door.
You can hear them staring?
No, you can hear just yelling.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Why didn't you flash them?
You don't want me to flash it.
Some of them would have probably screamed. Don't ask.
There might have been one or two. Yeah.
So the president, Brent Spiner goes to the president. We got an alien downstairs. So let's go look at him. And they go through the X-Men door. And
they go into Cerebro.
There's no way Area 51, would be a military facility, would have a door like that.
From the 60s.
Yeah. Like a circular vault door.
Yeah.
It would have a regular door. They go in, they got the dead aliens, and they say, they wear this like exoskeleton.
Yeah.
And it's like they're Iron Man suits, and that makes them hard to kill. So Will Smith brings an alien to Area 51, and they do an alien autopsy on it, and they cut into it. Why is it all gooey inside? It's like, if you're going to wear a suit of armor, why fill it with goo?
I'm no surgeon.
I don't know.
But wouldn't they have some sort of EKG thing on that to see if it was alive or not? Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm no surgeon. But if I was going to, slice into something that is not of this world, maybe put some stuff on and make sure it's not, because the dude started moving his finger.
Yeah, it's moving its finger.
With something.
Right. Like, shoot it. This is the time to actually use the gun,
It's moving
Make
my
sure it's
finger.
dead.
Yeah,
Tranquilize it at least.
something. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm no surgeon, but that would have been a problem right there.
They didn't even know where the heart was.
Do
It doesn't
they have
matter.
hearts? We don't
Do
know.
they even-
Put those electrodes
Exactly.
everywhere. Just start putting them everywhere. That's how
Well-
you figure shit out.
Well, the thing
He's
is,
supposed to be studying them for like 40 years. and he didn't
Yeah,
think
he
about
should
it.
know if the heart's right here. He's like,
That's true.
that's true.
He really should know
he
where
had,
the heart
he, had,
is.
he had 3 of them in the bandit tanks.
So, when it started moving, shouldn't they all have said, we should get the fuck out of this room? Like right
Yes.
now?
Like, wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
No reaction time.
Yeah, the one assistant again. Why he wasn't wearing a red shirt, I don't know, but he did the slow motion look, and you're like, he's gonna die. We know he's going.
So Will Smith hops on
I'm
a
surprised
stolen
that
helicopter. Go ahead. What?
I'm surprised that they didn't have one of the assistants do the stutter. Like this was the type of movie. They had everything else, that the lawyer, the over the top dad, and then we were missing, because there was plenty of railing deaths, so we had that. So all we needed was the stuttering, scared, guy with a scalpel. What do I do?
So
don't use a scalpel. He's an alien.
So the alien grabs Brent Spiner and uses his telepathy to talk through Brent Spiner's mouth. And Bill Pullman says, "Oh, can't we coexist?
Yeah.
Isn't there a peace?" And the alien says, "No." Basically, and he speaks for all of them.
Right.
That one alien, or it could have been a she. I'm sorry, microaggression.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
So it starts using its telepathy on the Prez, and Robert Loggia says to Adam Baldwin, "Shoot that thing," and they kill it.
Is that
glass bulletproof?
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's right. That's what he says.
Yeah. No. Wait a minute. You don't even Was he stationed there?
Yeah.
Did he build it?
Well, the thing is
I feel
that
like
glass
it should have been bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that glass bulletproof? No. Why not?
Yeah.
If you're have aliens in there,
Yeah.
probably should be bulletproof.
Yeah. There's just a guy there. They off camera. There was just a guy walking around taking notes. Like, when we rebuild, bulletproof glass.
Bulletproof.
Note to self.
Note to self. EKG machine. Who knew?
So Will Smith gets on a helicopter and flies off to El Toro to pick up his girlfriend and the first lady,
And somehow finds her.
and somehow knows how to fly a helicopter.
And finds her in the
He's a master
rubbish.
pilot.
He's but just because you can fly a plane doesn't mean you can fly a
He's
helicopter.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, I know. He's one of those guys. Well, if it has wings and blades, I can fly it.
Yeah.
Does she have a LoJack ring on her or something? How does
He knew she was going to the base, and he went to the base.
There's only like 5 people there, so
He went to
Too
El
easy.
Toro.
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
Yep. First thing he did when he got into the helicopter, he was like, "Let's do a spin. This is a good move.
Now
That's
this
a good
is
trick.
pod racing.
This is a good trick."
So Jeff Goldblum figures out, well, I can give this thing a computer virus and we can take their shields down, but only for a short period of time. We got to coordinate with everyone around the world, and we got to figure out how, once their shields are down, how to kill them. Richie.
Could he not have sent the computer? Why do he have to go in there to do it? Like, he was using the satellites to send the virus against him. So
No, he used that antenna that was on the ship to send the virus. He said he had to be
the master computer.
Yeah, he had to be on that ship in the mothership to do it. My question is,
You can only
okay,
blow up the Death Star from the inside.
yeah,
You didn't go to
exactly.
MIT, Rich.
Rich, you got to have a bad reactor on a ship to blow it up. Everyone knows that.
all right.
My question is, he creates this computer virus which disables their shields. Why couldn't he create the computer virus to target their flight systems and make them all crash?
He didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
Shields is the best I could do.
Yeah. Shields. Very,
He
very.
had like 5 minutes to code this
Yeah,
thing. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. President, I don't have time to do all this right now, and we'll do that later on the second movie. We'll have that. Right?
You see them fly in toward that mothership, and Will Smith asks that question. Why didn't you just make the computer virus make him crash?
Right.
And he just stares at him.
Yeah. Thank you.
You don't.
I'm MIT. You not.
Thank you. Couldn't you have said that down when we were back on the base?
Yeah. Shouldn't he have a better laptop than what he had? Like,
well, that was state of the art.
When it was filmed,
that is true. I'm just saying.
So they go up there flying. All the civilians are at the base, and then the president's aide says to Adam Baldwin, are we protected in here? And he goes, oh, we're pretty deep in the mountain. So, we should be
bulletproof glass, but the mountain's a big.
And she goes, well, what about the people outside? And he goes, what
about the people outside? No, they're not protected at all.
No, not. They're dead.
No, there's nothing I can do about it there. Yeah.
So,
so
they run out and they only bring back a few.
The aliens came down and were, at crucial time, they figured it out.
Plus, they're not protected. Earlier in the thing, they said NORAD got blown up, which is deep inside a mountain.
Yeah. Another thing, shouldn't the aliens, since the thing woke up, and shouldn't they have blown up Area 51 as well? Shouldn't one of the ships went over that and
well, that's it. They were coming to do that.
No, but originally,
before
why
they
blow
blew
up
it out?
Because they were there. Because they were there for research.
Okay,
they weren't there to blow things up back then.
Right, but no. My point is, if I go to the planet where I know one of my ships are, and I know you guys are doing some research on, I'm getting rid of you first. I'm going to you first, where the ship is.
They're very arrogant. They didn't say Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah. That is true.
Oh, there's a danger. Go, please.
In our time of triumph? Be gone.
So, of course, everyone around the world is waiting for the Americans to come up with a plan.
Yeah, the Russians did this
they're all excited. Oh, what's the Americans' plan?
Yeah.
And even, what's his face? The Iron Man terrorist. He was on that base with the British. Yeah, that was him. That was the guy from Iron Man.
That's right.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Good call. So they all organize this attack. Will Smith and everybody, Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum go in the mothership. They dock with it, send the virus, and but they can't get out. The clamp has them, and they're stuck.
I do have a comment on something that Will Smith said that made no sense, really. When he says, "I got to get me one of these," I'm like, "You have one of those. You're literally in it. You're flying it. That's true. I gotta get. I'm like, you have
it's not gonna work again though once he blows up the aliens.
Yeah, but he's like, I gotta get me one of these.
We're in one right now.
Jeff Goldblum should have looked at him like, you're flying it, right? You have it. Oh yeah. All right. Good call on that.
That belongs to the U.S. government.
So does he.
So the president says, I'm hopping in a plane, but first I got to give a pep talk to everybody.
That's right.
And he gives his speech where he declares it's Independence Day. And I'm going, independence from what?
The alien overlords.
But the aliens haven't taken over yet. So you're not declaring your independence from them.
That's true.
Don't make fun of the speech.
He's no Captain America is my point. Captain America would have given a speech and a half.
Come on.
Dude, fuck Captain America.
Speech and a half, Captain America. But
no shit.
Jim's got such a boner for Captain
America. No kidding. You want to talk about someone who would have died on friendly fire. I would have went blue on that dude. Stood up there and like, we have to do this. Like, Jesus Christ.
So they're flying around, they're shooting missiles, they're blowing up parts of the ship, but they're not doing a lot of damage. They're almost out of ammo. and the alien's about to fire their big weapon, and Randy Quaid comes in with one last missile, and I'm ready, sir, and flies in and gives his little speech saying how he's back to the aliens.
I'm back.
That's what I mean. Like, I can write that, but that performance, that's Oscar winning right there.
Do you know there's actually footage? Well, it's probably effects also, but there's cut scenes where
Of him not sucking?
No, he did the exact same thing, but he was flying his
biplane.
The biplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
remember
was a
that.
whole filmed scene.
It's ridiculous.
It had, they released that on the DVD.
Yeah, I remember.
So
that.
ridiculous.
Yeah. And he comes in later flying the biplane with the missile strapped to the wing.
Right.
Oh,
Some duct tape.
oh,
And
it's
they
so
said, this is terrible. We're going to have to reshoot this whole thing.
I'm glad they rewrote that because that's terrible.
Instead, train a drunk to drive a military jet.
Well, they said he was a fighter pilot
He was
back in
he was
the
a fire. Yeah,
He
he
had
was
done
a,
it before.
right.
Yeah, all right.
But how he was able to lift that very heavy missile onto his biplane that would not have taken off.
And
He would have not got any altitude.
I saw that. I was like, this is the
Guzzling
worst.
I
Well,
don't care what downdraft you hit to get some height.
also, I forgot to mention that when Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum are planting the virus,
Right.
like every good hacker, what does Jeff Goldblum say? We're in.
Click.
We're in. Every hacker.
And he's doing this.
Interface on that computer killed me though because it literally said uploading computer virus, and I was like, that's not what it would look like.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
skull and crossbones.
It would have just been saying uploading, not
No,
computer.
it would have
virus.
just been code. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
there's no
That is-
interface.
Yeah.
But it
There's
doesn't
no,
make good movies.
well, back then there was plenty of interface.
Yeah,
Now,
well,
when you throw
no.
viruses out.
Leah, you don't understand. That's how good Jeff Goldblum is. He wrote a whole program for loading the
time.
virus.
That's why he couldn't take down the planes. He had to code
Yeah. He
the
had a-
operating system.
Yeah.
So,
The only thing that's ever done that correct is Mr. Robot. The viruses.
okay.
That's a total side story. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks
So-
really good.
So Randy Quaid blows it up. You hit their thing when it first sends out its blue targeting beam,
Mhm.
and then it blows the whole ship up. While on the mothership, they fire the nuke that they had
Right.
attached to the ship, and it shakes loose the ship from the clamps. And then, a la the Judd Hirsch, Jeff Goldblum thing, there's the Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum banter back and forth while they're flying out of the ship.
That's right.
And then the president says, Robert Loggia says, send out a message around the world how to take them out. And then all of the ships are, you go from place to place to place, like Return at the end of the special edition of Return of the Jedi.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said this is the same energy as the
Yeah.
Ewoks celebrating the Death Star boy.
Yeah. It's like,
Who had a plane and a bunch of missiles in Africa where the Zulu came out and had their spears? Like,
Well,
did
Maybe
they
a
Yeah.
military
Europe?
base, a U.S. military base.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And you have to pick a volunteer to die,
Yeah.
basically.
yeah, we saved the world, baby.
Those guys could have probably talked to the aliens with all that clicking that they do. They would be able to speak to them better than we would.
They're
Like
not
that
interested in
that type of
talking.
language.
The aliens aren't interested in talking, though.
Right. But like, seriously, that would be like,
But the aliens just think at you. They don't.
Yeah,
they
that is
don't
true.
have mouths or anything.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
But they won't kill you if they use your body as a mouthpiece.
That's
Come
right.
back for the sequel.
Yeah. He's like,
Mhm.
release me and
Okay.
bring me
Go,
a
dude.
beer. I have to pee. It's been a long journey. There was no bathroom breaks. I asked if I can go on the moon. They said no.
In the
They told
sand
me I
on
should have
the
went before we left.
So this was the highest grossing movie of 96.
Wow.
Made
I contributed.
its budget was $75 million and it made a cool $817.4 million.
Wow.
And that's in $96.
And it did not have a Will Smith title track at the end of the movie.
That's right, it didn't.
It did
Slacking.
not. Which, you know.
At least two other movies did around.
Yeah, I was waiting. Something.
Was Men in Black and Wild Wild West.
Yes.
Ugh, Wild West. You watched that movie?
Yeah,
I did.
great director and Will Smith.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie, but I watched.
And Kevin Kline is in it too. Come on.
All right.
Yes, Kevin Kline.
Did we do that
really?
Movie? I think we did.
We probably did.
Did it come out before 2007?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Then no,
we didn't.
No.
This had a 68% positive on Rotten Tomatoes.
Fuck them
Sounds
too.
about right.
Once again, Richie, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't rate.
Yeah,
movies.
whatever. I don't care. Whatever.
It's an aggregate of the reviews.
I don't care. They like shitty movies. Whatever.
They don't like anything.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All they do is
I know.
Count reviews. That's all they do.
Count reviews. That's great.
So 68%. So it wasn't highly reviewed. It wasn't reviewed incredibly well. Had a fresh rating, but not
Just
everybody
barely.
was on board. And it did spawn the sequel, which was I still can't find it.
I will not be watching the sequel.
I think there was meant to be like 3 sequels.
Ew.
Wow.
There was meant to be 3 sequels to this?
I think that's what the director had in mind.
How many times can we have aliens invade
I don't know.
and blow them up? Like that's
It's
Like,
the same
yeah.
thing as
really repetitive.
it's the same thing as Avatar. There's like 5 sequels coming
Yes.
out.
We
Who
were supposed
needs
to have
that
like
shit?
2 of them by now.
Who
And they're
needs that shit?
indefinitely postponed. No one needs that.
No.
So
I don't
Independence Day Resurgence came out in what year did that come out? 2016.
I didn't realize that was that recent.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
so it was a
Same-
long
same
way.
director.
It was a long way between those 2 movies. 10
I
years.
literally don't remember that coming out at all.
Wow.
You
No
know
one
who
does.
it starred? A Star Wars favorite, Finn played Will Smith's son.
That's right.
I don't think I realized that either.
Wasn't it him? Wait,
I don't think it's
back
him.
off.
I don't think it is.
No,
him.
Finn was
Oh.
in that sequel to Pacific Rim.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sorry,
Yes,
Yes.
he was.
but
Did he
Jeff-
scream? Did
Jeff
he scream
Goldblum?
Ray in that
Oh,
movie?
and the what's his face? The Thor's
Come on.
brother,
Liam?
Liam Hemsworth was the one of the stars.
Ah,
It had Jeff Goldblum. It had Liam Hemsworth. It had Bill Pullman. It had.
If I remember right, Goldblum and Jeff Bowman are in it for like 4 minutes, maybe.
oh. Were
Sounds
they was Jeff Goldblum at MIT teaching now?
I don't remember.
Well,
Or
it had the little kid in
was he the dean of
Independence Day
students?
is the grown up fighter pilot.
Ah, yeah.
The actual actor
No,
No,
that played the
but
little kid?
no,
No,
the
no,
character
just
of the
the
little
character.
kid grew up and became
Oh.
a high tech
Yeah.
fighter pilot.
Yeah, good for him.
So that's Independence Day. It's time for, we normally rate them 1 out of 5, Leah. So we'll let you go first.
Let you go first.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what
Ladies first.
Guest
I have no other ratings to base this off of. I'm going to actually give it a 3. I enjoy cheesy 90s and 80s movies, especially end of the world 90s movies.
3. All right.
I'm also really easy to impress. So it has to be really bad for me to give it a low rating.
Wow.
Well, I'll go and I'll say I agree with you. 3.
3.
I
Three's
think
across the
that
board.
I think this movie is pretty bad and cheesy, like
But it's
Leah
kinda
said.
cheesy.
But I always enjoyed watching it. If it's on television, I watch it. If I'm like flipping an Independence Day there, I'll stop and I'll watch it. It's one of those. I know it's
3.
bad, but I kind of
Okay.
I kind of like it.
I know. Well, you like what movie? What
Jolt.
was it called? Glow?
Jolt.
That's it.
I did. That
Glow.
wait a minute.
Whatever the fuck it was.
Wait a minute. Jolt was 100 times worse than this thing.
Oh yeah.
And you liked it.
Yeah, I thought it had snappy dialogue.
All right. Hey,
With my mix of nostalgia and when this came out, it was a huge event. The effects were awesome. The effects were really good.
A lot of them practical effects.
They did not age well.
Yeah, like the
some don't age well. Some do.
The city streets blowing up. Those were all practical effects. So none of that was computer generated.
And yes, I agree. It's bad, but fun bad.
Okay.
Roland Emmerich has made 7 other movies, and he never gets close to this.
Yes.
They all are bad.
He's
This
really
is
good
fun.
at making bad movies.
This is fun bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Roland Emmerich made that.
So what do you give it?
Beyond Tomorrow. Remember the end of the world, and everything was freezing with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. 2012.
And what's his face was flying around in the Winnebago.
What are you giving it?
What?
3.5.
Okay. 3.5. There it is. There you go. 3.5.
Okay, bad.
I just wanted to
say it again.
I said bad mouth it.
Take that score down.
See, when I first saw it was a 3.
Oh, that better go into your score.
Say that again.
That better have a telling on your score.
Fucking A right, it will.
Okay.
Then I watched it again. Unlike Jim, when it's on, I don't watch it because I remember it being pretty bad. And then watching it again, I remembered, wow, this is pretty bad. And then I cursed a lot, and my wife laughed at me. Oh, trust me, this was 10 times better than that piece of shit that we watched that you picked.
Jolt.
But I knew that one was going to be bad. That's why I picked it.
This at least had some that's
yeah, and it had Jeff Goldblum in his
right. I like
Jeff Goldblum this.
Yes.
The best moment is when Will Smith's dragging the aliens through the desert.
Yes, you're right.
Best scene.
This is peak Will Smith.
That is true. That is true. But it did give me some, Jeff, we have a new character I can do now, Jeff Goldblum, his dad, which is awesome. So it gave me more material. So I give it a solid 2. So
okay.
I didn't say fuck this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's still better than that stupid shit we watched.
This movie
with the girl and her car battery that she had to carry around.
Leah's right though. If this movie did not have Will Smith going,
it would have been bad. Well,
is it as good?
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It would have been worse.
Yeah. But
he is at the top of his game here.
Terrible movie, very watchable.
Oh,
very good cast.
Top of his game? Men in Black's top of his game.
Men in Black is top of his game.
Come on.
Maybe Bad Boys 2?
Ooh, Bad Boys.
Where were they during this?
I love Bad Boys 2.
The Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yes, true. They could have just combined the movies.
Yeah. Oh.
He's already involved.
What if
Tommy Lee Jones just shows up?
It's the Will Smith multiverse.
Yeah, they could have.
Oh, this is great.
They could have pulled out their chrome guns and shot at the aliens.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
I want to see that shit. What am I supposed to do with this little thing?
Yeah. Noisy cricket. Hey, don't point that at me.
So
well, great.
Independence Day. That's that.
Yeah. More importantly, we would like to thank Leah for coming on and seeing how podcast runs when it's not researched.
Research well.
And done, very well. Now she's done one that is done very poorly. So she knows the difference of shooting from the hip and a month of research. My God, that's mind blowing.
I didn't know you did a month each episode.
But it shows. It shows.
It does show. Oh, shows like a motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
How often do you drop an episode? 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Bi-weekly, yeah.
Wow.
But you do the interview ones in
peppered
there.
in.
Yeah. I got a question about the interview ones. Why don't you play the artist's music?
Licensing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can only really do that if you're podcast is Spotify exclusive, and we don't want to be Spotify exclusive.
I see.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sure
There's
some of our smaller artists would be fine with it that aren't signed or whatever, but once you start dealing with labels, they're like, literally when we get an album advance, we have to sign a contract that we won't leak
Oh
it,
my
won't
God.
use it. So
Wow. Yeah, I just had to sign an NDA for I'm writing songs for a movie that my niece is co-directing. So I have to write the opening song, lyrics and everything, and then the closing song, and then I have to pepper in music in between. So now I'm like actually working again. I hate it.
wow. I didn't know you turned into what?
Yeah. I'm going Danny Elfman on you.
Yeah. I was thinking of 9 Inch Nails.
Trent Reznor.
Trent Reznor.
Yeah. Well, if I'm going to go, trust me, if I'm going scoring movies, Danny Elfman is the king of it. So,
Hell yeah.
so you know who Danny Elfman is, Leah?
I know the name, but I don't
Okay.
know anything.
So this is great because this would tie into your show great. You can do a whole show on
Greatly.
Danny Elfman because he was in
there's a lot of history.
band. Right. He was in an old band called Oingo Boingo.
Okay, I know the band.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's the lead singer and creator of Oingo Boingo.
Okay.
He started doing, he did every Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
And you would be surprised on how many movies you have seen that he has done the score for.
So many.
It's ridiculous.
Even like Midnight Run.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Wait a minute. He
doesn't
did
even-
Midnight Run?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't even
no
sound like
kidding.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. And you could, I can spot a Danny Elfman, my wife too, because she really knows music. She
Do you want to hate the pandemic even more?
No.
I was listening to Danny Elfman on.
Actually, no, I don't.
No, I want it to be over.
I'm good.
so I can go play gigs again.
I was listening to Danny Elfman on WTF, Mark Maron's.
Oh, yeah?
And
Danny Elfman they were practicing and rehearsing an Oingo Boingo reunion.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
And the pandemic shut it down.
Yeah. Well, pandemic shut
Shut
everything
everything
down.
down.
But an Oingo Boingo reunion. Oh,
Anyway.
God damn it.
So, yeah.
so
Anyway, back
She
to
Will
Leah.
Rock
I'll
You
file
is the podcast found everywhere podcasts are sold for free. And you can find Destroy All Movies at damshow.co. Our email address is
destroymail@gmail.com. Once again, that's destroymail@gmail.com.
at damshow.co. You can use our Amazon.
Damshow.co.
You can use our Amazon link. Doesn't cost you a penny extra if you go to Amazon through our link, but they give us a little taste.
Absolutely.
Your price doesn't change, and we make a little scratch. You can also, if you want to support the show, is buy us a coffee. You'll find that link.
What's that?
It's a service that they click
So
on.
someone's
the
going to
link,
buy me. So someone's going to buy me coffee.
like $3. They
Like
like I
Tip
get the coffee.
no, you don't get a coffee,
Oh.
but you get the
Like a tip
money.
jar.
Oh. Okay.
It's kind of like Patreon and the other ones,
I
but
see.
this one has a one-time thing as well as a subscription model.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
I should really use the Amazon link when I buy stuff. 'cause
Yeah,
I
you
buy a
really
lot,
should.
But I don't know how it works. So.
You don't know how it works?
You probably do it for your company too. It's thousands of dollars.
That is true. I do buy a lot of stuff through work too.
Oh my God.
Jack
Like I
off.
literally have 2 corporate
What
cards
is
that I go to
wrong?
town on.
What is wrong with you?
What do I got to do? I got to go to our
Our website and click on the link, and that'll take you right into Amazon. Then you just do what you normally do.
But don't I have to sign in through me?
No,
No.
So it sounds like a lot of work.
jack off. Your brother is what?
Sounds like a lot of
Well,
work.
the reason why you want to buy us a
Unnecessary.
coffee is because I want to upgrade the equipment of the co-hosts.
Yeah.
Get you all pod mics and
Sweet. Well, you got me this mic. Look.
yeah, it's a good mic, but it's the
Upgrades.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he's talking about me and yeah.
no. I'm talking
Okay.
about Richie too. Richie should have.
Ooh.
A Yeah.
You're gonna get me new stuff? Yeah. Buy me a coffee.
Oh, now
Go to Amazon. Learn how to do it. God damn it.
maybe you should go to Amazon
No.
and then you Then you
Buy
get
yourself a
your
coffee.
you would get
I'm not.
your mic faster.
Why? You're going to send it to me.
No, I'm saying you should go to Amazon.
Oh.
You should go and use the Amazon link, and we'll get commissions off that.
I see.
And
Fair enough. That's good.
so
That's
everyone
good to
out
know.
there, don't do what Richie does. You can also at damnshow.co find our other fine podcasts, The Lasso Personal Dilemma Squad and Hallmark's the Spot.
Hallmark's the spot. Sweet.
So
Well, that's Independence Day. We, Leah, you're welcome on the show anytime you want. Beth Ann as well. Anytime you gals want to come on and talk about dumb shit and not be prepared, please. Come on the show. So stoked.
we'll try to arrange a better time for you.
yeah.
Almost midnight now.
Yeah.
I'll be in.
I just want to say one thing, Leah.
Leia. You keep calling her Leia like it's
Yeah,
Star
it's
Wars.
not
You see
Star
the
Wars.
buns on the side of her head, dude?
There are Star Wars back here, so it's fair.
I truly do like your podcast, and I'm listening a lot.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I feel like you guys cut it off a little early. Like you could go longer.
I know. They're so.
We usually start losing our voices by the end, so
Remember,
Well,
they're doing them like back to back.
Back to
and
back.
stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
usually we
So-
record Beth Ann's and mine, and I usually start like having to drink a lot of water about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
in, 'cause
yeah.
We're also usually drinking while
Yeah.
we're doing it, so
So are we.
So I only have. This is not a critique. This is something you have to own. Read your hate mail.
we only have one hate mail.
Read it.
That's good.
No, you specifically said once we don't read the bad.
Yeah, when she said that, we don't read the bad. No, enjoy it.
I
Trust
listened to
me.
the same
I
episode.
think, I think that was after our Clash episode, and it was a Reddit comment that got
Yeah.
deleted.
Yeah.
Dude was, I don't remember exactly what it said. I didn't screenshot it, but he was nasty. He wrote like
Oh.
a novel. I should have screenshot it because now it's gone. But he was like, you guys are posers and don't know what you're talking about. And you
Yes.
shouldn't have a podcast. And we were like, what did we do to offend you so
So
hard?
here's the thing that I have come to realize because we always
We used to
do
get
it.
tons of not
Yeah,
tons.
I'm an
As a-
asshole. and
the
stuff like
majority of it was good, but
that. Yeah, we're like, and I love it. Like they're still listening to you. That dude is listening to you every time you drop a show. So anytime you get hate mail, you're like, oh. You know, I'm reading
Yeah.
this shit on the
Rich-
air.
Maybe
Richie
we'll read
loves
the
it.
one that we've kept for 2 years that
Oh.
we've never read.
Yeah.
About our Bing
Yes,
Crosby
I want to hear
episode.
it. I want to hear it. And that's
we'll
when
read
you.
it.
Yes.
I just feel like sometimes, like on the big episodes, like Zeppelin, you could have gone.
Ugh.
You could have gone 2 hours on that. shit.
that they're killing it.
Yeah.
Just keep doing
Yeah,
it. I
keep-
love
No,
it.
you're doing.
do it the way you're doing it because it seems to be
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's it. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Leah.
Night damnation. You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're gonna destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at you
Destroy All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what
be.
they're gonna throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.